Hey YouTube, I'm finna try to my best to explain how I remove this diesel particular filter for the DEF system. Um, couple of codes popped up telling me that yeah, I think it was clogged or something with it that was giving a problem. I called the shop. They told me it would be like a $6,000 job. The piece alone was like $4 to $5 grand. I don't know, something that I wasn't willing to do, so I have to look into it myself. So let me try to explain to y'all what I did. I already took it apart and put it back together. It was going to be difficult me trying to record it with a phone and try to explain and put it together at the same time. So let me try to run through this as fast as I can in under, at least 5 minutes. So first thing I did was, well, it took me about an hour to analyze down here. There was no YouTube video on how to remove it. They was only giving me options on how to clean the particular filter. Something you definitely gonna need, because my truck regened about 6 times in under like 20 minutes. So I knew right then and there was a problem. So again, let me give you an idea on how I took it apart, cleaned it, sprayed it, and put it back together. So the first thing I did, and if I could start over, I wouldn't have started back here to removing all these bolts. The first thing I would have did, because I had to move these bolts, and I moved all of these, and then the sensors. The first thing I, excuse me, the first thing I would recommend y'all do, you have to remove this big bracket right here, and I start from right here with these 2 bolts. To remove the particular filter, this is on a Hino 268, 2016. I removed this bracket, these 2 bolts. There's a second bracket right here connected to this bracket. I removed these 2 bolts. Then you want to remove this exhaust. There's 3 bolts right here. There's 1, 2, and there's 3. Have you a jack or something that you can rest it on, because once you take it apart, this whole lining right here is going to drop. So you need something to hold it. Then you want to remove that sensor up there as well that's connected to it. This is a whole nother separate piece. Here go one piece, excuse me. That's one piece you want to go and remove. That's connected to this, so you're going to move this piece. You got to remove all these bolts. Come back here and remove this bracket and this bracket in order to take this piece off. I'm going to tell y'all down the video why I left this loose. Then, sorry, you want to come over here and remove the bracket. Let me see, bracket at the top as well. So this bracket at the top. So I think I got a better, oh yeah, let me see. Oh yeah, that bracket. So once you remove all the bolts on that bracket, it should be 4 bolts. Hold on. Yeah, it's them 2, yeah, 4 bolts. Sorry about the video, I'm trying to make it better as I can. Once you remove that, you remove all of these screws that's lined up across this. And once you take that piece off, this whole thing right here is the particular filter. Inside of here, you remove this sensor, that sensor, unscrew that bolt, unscrew the bolt behind it that you'll see right there, and the nut. And you want to unscrew, again, this bracket right here that you see at the top that I showed y'all. Then you want to remove, well, I took this lining off, unscrew this bolt right here, and remove this lining. And once you do that, you want to take this bracket off as well. And once you take this top bracket off, remove all of the bolts around in this bracket. Then you look up there, you're going to see it's connected to, well, this same bracket right here. It got 4 bolts. Okay, yeah, you can see it, that bracket right there. 4 bolts. You probably can see the 4 bolts. Okay. This has nothing to do with it. This whole particular filter is kind of sitting inside of this. So now that's how you remove it. And once you do that, it's going to be about 30 or 40 pounds. It slides out. And once you slide it out, you'll see the dirt and the soot and all the how bad it is, and then you get to clean it. So hope that demonstrated it. I'll just remove it. That's what I did. And you repeat the same process. Over here, it has nothing to do with it. These are all the sensors and all of that. You don't have to pull nothing apart on this side. All you gotta do is remove everything I showed you. These bolts will come last in the bracket at the top right here. So you gotta move sensors, brackets, and the bolts that circle around here, and then you pull it out. It guarantees you take your time. It will save you at least $5 to $6 grand if you do it yourself. And then you want to pressure wash it. Take it all out, pressure wash it for about 20-30 minutes. Make sure both sides, and I'll connect the video to it and show you what I did. Also, I left this bolt loose because once I put it back together, most people wouldn't recommend me to do this. They said do not put it back in wet. I did not let it dry for 24 hours in the sun until the next day. It was still a little bit moist. I connected it and turned the truck on, let the heat hit it, and a lot of water was leaking out of here. I left two bolts, this bolt and this bolt right here, the two bolts across from each other, but all the water was leaking from here. And then when it dry, and let it dry out that way. So yeah, that's how you remove your particular filter. I don't know if I went too fast for you, or I don't know if y'all understood it, but that's how I got it off. You can ask if you have any more questions, leave it in the comment and I will answer them the best I can. But that's what worked for me. All right, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Sorry I couldn't take it apart to show you, but I demonstrated it for you on how you would do it. Brackets, sensors, and bolts. All right.